Hi, my name is Mark Haggett. I play Ryan Kincaid in the Stab reboot. Ryan is a detective. He was pretty upbeat in his early years as a cop, and later when he has a run-in with the ghost, he's not such an upbeat cop anymore. He still wants to get the job done, but he does it with a little extracurriculars. You know, he might drink a little bit too much, and he's kind of a dick. So that's Ryan. That's me, Ryan Kincaid. I have been in 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 5 StabMovies.com's films at this point. And it really sparked me wanting to become an actor or pursuing more acting roles. I mean, this is really where I started, right here. Typically, I usually play some sort of douchey jock kind of guy in the other StabMovies.com films. This time I got to step out a little bit and play a struggling alcoholic. Still kind of douchey, but a different level of douche I got to play, which was nice. So yeah, I actually had to act because usually I'm just kind of like myself. So that was cool. This is probably one of Josh's most thought out and planned films. So there weren't really too many bad parts about filming. Unlike any other year, we had a looming death virus around all our heads. COVID-19, the thing that stopped most of Hollywood but couldn't stop Stab. Making sure everybody's wearing masks when they're not on set, making sure everybody's spaced out accordingly when you're not filming together, wearing your mask, taking it off when you're filming, having to put together COVID bags for everyone, you get your hand sanitizer and masks and whatnot, so that means everybody has what they need. It's definitely a lot to work around. Keeping people safe is the #1 priority, and hopefully these vaccines can go out and numbers drop soon so we can just go back to normal, man. That'd be nice. I think the best part about filming for me was actually to be able to do a whole movie with my little brother, with him being a lead character. That was pretty cool. He evolved pretty well throughout the film as an actor, so that was fun to watch. So I obviously knew I was getting killed off, so wanted to give it more of my all, and having my brother in the film, I think really pushed that narrative for myself, at least. So I think Josh and I really worked together on some of the scenes I had with my brother and myself, to really try to get him to another level of like emotion in certain scenes. It definitely played out well in almost every scene that he was in. I thought he did a really good job, but we put a lot more work into character development for these two characters, and Kevin's character, or my brother's Chris's character's name is Kevin, for this one. One of the scenes, it was actually the opening scene to the film, I believe, is when Ryan Kincaid is a younger officer. In the house that we're filming at, there was a low hanging lamp or ceiling light that I kept hitting my head off of. It was like probably half the takes. We probably did like 15 takes, and I had to hit my head off of it 7 or 8 times. I was only on set for like an hour day one, I think. It was pretty quick. I showed up, threw on the cop uniform, and then Ariana did a great job. She just like flew through all her lines and everything, and she just like nailed everything pretty well. It's always good, you know. I feel like child actors are better than most adult actors around here, mainly because they're just not really caring about what they do, and they just do what they're supposed to, and it's great. Oh, second day of filming is when I show up on a crime scene where the ghost has slaughtered a couple people. So there was one time where I was going to reach down for a sharp object, I believe it was, maybe a metal object, and I'm trying to put on these rubber gloves made for a child, and his hand does not accept children's gloves. So I'm like messing around with it, and my hand's not really going inside the glove. I think I broke it when I was trying to put it on, so I ended up picking up the thing like this, I think, the first time with the broken glove. That was pretty funny. It was cool. I got stabbed in that scene shortly after the glove fiasco. Sherry got like hung up by a tree, and she had guts hanging out. She was playing with them like the whole time. That was interesting to see guts all over the place. Last day of filming, I believe it was, we were doing the final death scenes of everyone, where everybody dies and whatnot. And my brother Kevin Kincaid reveals that he is also a bad guy, and he likes men. And Josh ended up having to him and my brother had to do their smooch scene, and there's a reaction where they pull apart, and I go, "What the fuck?" I think, to be honest with you, it's a pretty real reaction from me to see my little brother kiss a man. Not that it's a bad thing or anything. It's just you know, he has a girlfriend. Yeah. Anyway, the what the fuck was pretty real. It was funny though. It was funny. I think everybody got a kick out of it because I kind of just kept saying what the fuck the whole night whenever anybody would do something. So I wanted to get a little bit more out of my little brother's character. So right before he puts a bullet between my eyes, I tried being a little bit more sincere as opposed to. I don't think I really had any lines. I think I just said I'm sorry or something like that, and then he shoots me. But I added a little bit more into that. I had to do a fall. I ended up chipping a bone in my elbow. I think I did that the first take that we did of my fall, and then I proceeded to do it again and hit the exact same spot. So I guess that's probably the worst part about filming for me. The cast on this was really fun. In the hotel, like we got to, I don't know, outtakes are always fun. Me and my brother did an extra little scene after we were done with one of them where we're just like super over the top with it, and that was pretty funny. I think that's in the bloopers. Yeah, there was definitely more. There was still some line issues in this film that stopped production for quite a bit. Like we had to do about 50 takes of one scene where somebody's coming out of a bathroom. That just seemed like it went on for hours. I think it might have. But let's be positive about this movie. Like I said, it was a very pleasant experience. So right now I'm in production of another Batman film. This one's called Batman Riddle Me This, and you'll actually see a lot of familiar faces in that one as you did in Stab. Myself, I'm playing Batman / Bruce Wayne. My brother Chris Jakes is playing Nightwing. We have Josh, King Stab Movie. He's actually joining the crew as well. He's going to be the Riddler. So that's going to be pretty cool. I mean, come on. Josh is pretty much the Riddler already, right? We have Sherry Lee. She's going to be Martha Wayne. She's going to be my mother. Ethan, he's going to be Thomas Wayne. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people from the Stab movie that you just watched, I'm assuming. And they're going to be in that one. So stay tuned for some updates with that. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed the movie. Peace out, everybody.